Good Monday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel that talks about cars and trucks and SUVs and motorcycles. Hey, good morning there. Anybody there tuned in this Monday morning? I'm here in Florida, and kind of the routine's off today, being that traveling, taking care of family, and yeah, it's just beautiful down here in this Florida sunshine state. It really is nice, and it's not too bad in the heat. I guess I've just kind of grown used to it. I mean, nice breeze, humidity factor is not that bad, so it's actually very nice here at my parents' home. And I'm down here taking care of my mom and dad, which, as we all progress, you know, if you have family that is in their 90s, starts to change. So just here trying to help my mom and dad. And boy, it's been a long time since I've been here. It's hard to believe it's January, because I've really been getting down here about every 3 months or so, and boy, just once again, it's the end of June, and hard to believe last time I was here was January 13th is when we left and headed back north. But anyways, just don't have much to say today, just way too busy, and I just thought I'd just let people know what's going on that do subscribe to me and watch my morning conversation. So what I thought to do today is just share the road trip that we did some videoing coming down on Saturday. Long drive, but I got to tell you what, Jeep Grand Wagoneer, this is the nicest packaged full-size SUV I've ever owned in my lifetime. And I've owned a lot of SUVs, I've owned a lot of vehicles, I've even owned the Range Rovers, and I'm just telling you right now, this Jeep Grand Wagoneer with this Hurricane inline 6 twin turbo gasoline motor is incredible. This thing is so powerful. It's just incredibly luxurious, and I'm just sure anybody here that's been watching my channel, you know, knows the car, because I've done little reviews, not really in-depth, great reviews, but I mean, the interior of this car is just so luxurious, comfortable. And so anyways, I made a Saturday road trip video, and I just figure at this morning, instead of talking throughout the morning about stuff I just really haven't taken time to do a lot of studying, to kind of give you some information. That's what I try to do on my channel. And so anyways, just kind of keep it short and just kind of giving people a heads up if they have any interest in watching the Saturday road trip with the daughter and I coming down with the puppy. That'll be something to watch, and maybe give you a little entertainment this morning. And I don't know, if you be down here, just a lot going on, taking care of my mom and dad, and how much I do a lot of morning conversations this week, I don't know. We'll just kind of see how it plays out, because just a lot on my plate. And so, and time, Jesus Christ, anybody just, isn't it incredible? Time just like poof. So anyways, thanks for watching my channel, appreciate the support. And down here, the internet is the worst. It takes forever for a video to upload. It's like right now, it's 10:05 in the morning, and I'll be amazed if this thing does even publishes by 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So, but are we doing things? Yeah, something, you know that. And kind of what was interesting, when I got in here late, it was actually Sunday morning. We got in here at 12:20 Sunday morning, and how dirty my motorcycles are. These things are just, I should have put covers over them, but I never realized I'd be gone this long. So I talk about that in my video. So anyways, once again, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a blessed, great day. Wowsker, wowsker. I'm excited to drive my Jeep Grand Wagoneer. I polished it all up last night. This thing is just such a nice vehicle. It's the inline 6 twin turbo. And what do we get in miles per gallon going to Florida? I mean, this thing is such the gas miser for the size vehicle. And I think we can go 500 miles. That's what I think. So I just love this interior. It's just such a nice. And there's the little boy. He's all crated up here. Yeah, we're not taking the Wheaton Terriers. They're staying back home. That's a first for them. They're not even around. They'd be like, Daddy, you can't do this to us. You have to take us with you.
Bye, Mom. I love you.
Here comes a kid. So, wow. We had a long day. I mean, it's 8:45. We don't get into Florida till midnight. And traffic on a Saturday would probably be not the greatest. Here is my massaging seats. So I love that. I love on this seat actually extends out right here. It is so cool to support your lower part of your legs and all. Yeah, nice white legs, right? All right, so Kiefer, Florida road trip begins. Is it the Kiefer? And he's not happy. Better get your water. Hey, welcome to Ice Age TV.
Hey.
The Internal Combustion Engine Age YouTube channel talks about the cars, trucks, dogs,
Hey, Mom.
Florida trips. Hey, we're going to Florida. We're taking the big old Jeep Grand Wagoneer on its first official big road trip. We are heading back to Florida. We haven't been there since January. Longest run for us in quite a while. Puppy's got to do something. Might want to let him walk around for a second.
I know.
And so the kid and I
Dad,
and the new
to-go bag.
puppy of the family's going for a Florida ride. The puppy's never seen Florida. So, wow. I'll give you my ideas and reviews. Just too much talking here. As I talk, she talks. Anybody noticing this? But anyways, hey, keep in tune. Stay tuned for Adventures of Florida. Oh, look at the property. It's rained so much here that we cannot cut the grass before we leave. When we come back home, this grass is going to be so tall. It's just going to be the projects, but hey, wow. Incredible, even for me. It's now June, the end of June. So, I guess you say 5 months since last time you've been there. And all the things that changed just in that 5-month period. If you look at what's going on in my life, if you watch my channel, you'll be like, yeah, I mean, you freaking got a new dog. You changed out of a bunch of vehicles, motorcycles. It's an incredible thing since we left Florida in January. All the things that have played out since we've left.
You're gonna have to watch out for
And I became a one-man show because one of my key guys has worked for me for 12 and a half years. Just really decided to move on. So that threw a wrench in the whole situation of me being able to really get out and do things. It really took a long time to kind of get things back in order for me to have the freedom to escape again. And that's what it's all about, right? On your vacation road trips. So this Jeep Wagoneer here, I'll be eating my words in the days or sitting outside the road broken down, right? So be like, yeah, how's that Jeep Grand Wagoneer doing now? You might want to put your Chick-fil-A order in there, my phone right there,
I can
or
do it.
yours. And so, yeah, we got to get breakfast. I mean, I didn't sleep at all last night. Maybe you know this stuff. Because I run a company and I'm leaving town of a business where I'm the main guy that runs it, and now I'm relying on my other guy to help take care of it. It's more of a part-time guy that's been working for me for years. So yeah, so the adventure begins on the long road trip. I mean, it's such a long drive. Wow. But hopefully with the massaging seats that this vehicle offers, and the cooling seats and the adaptive cruise control, I really wish this had the hands-free driving. This type of money for the Jeep brand, I'm really surprised that Jeep just didn't go to hands-free. But Jeep, it is interesting how the Stellantis Automotive Group that owns the Jeep brand, Ram brand, Dodge brand, Chrysler brand, Fiat brand, Maserati brand, Ferrari brand, Peugeot brand. It's a very broad market for them, but I'm just blown away how they haven't brought the hands-free driving like GM has and like Ford has. So, but the danger of that technology is I've driven to Florida one time with my Ford Tremor truck, I guess it was.
Really?
We drove to Florida. It's one of the vehicles that had hands-free driving, and boy, I just about fell asleep.
Yeah, it was. I don't.
So, and here's the road. It's not too bad.
Was it the Tremor truck?
Tremor truck was the first hands-free vehicle I ever owned.
But I don't remember that ever being down there.
Yeah, who the heck knows? It was, because I put the bullhorns down there from the Russell's boot shop.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the roads, not too per se heavy, but we got a long way to go for us to find out the reality to that. And that's what will happen, the reality. The odds are down those 95 areas that usually South Carolina, Georgia area, it just usually turns into a freaking major backup. And up here, it's usually the 95 area down near Woodbridge. So, all right, we're hungry. Since 6 o'clock this morning, we still haven't eaten, and it's 9 o'clock basically.
What do you want to eat?
I'm thinking
I've actually been up since 5:30 with Kiefer.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the egg burrito with no meat.
I've actually been up since 5:30.
All right, see there. Who got up? Who got? You know, are you tired? Are you sleepy?
No.
Who got up first? Who doesn't know these conversations? Oh, I got up before anybody else did.
Do you want hash browns?
No. Just get the sandwich. Save the money. Got my coffee. Yeah, my GERD's really calmed down a lot here lately. It's that chocolate.
We've
I really
been
think
over
that
this.
I think that me just not eating chocolate here lately has made a big difference in my. I mean, you know, I still got the cough and
Do you want
hacking, but
anything
nothing.
else?
No, I don't. You know, so it's interesting to see how that'll all play out for me as the day. But I'm now sitting down, and that's the challenge. The GERD conversations, right? As we head south, and all of a sudden up here, it's hot and humid as all get out. I mean, it's incredible on how we went from this really cool, rainy, borderline cold weather to now it's borderline. Now it's humid as all get out. It's the typical Northeast, Mid-Atlantic area where it gets muggy out.
Florida
Right.
isn't humid. That's what David says.
Yeah, he just likes to argue.
He says it won't get above 98 degrees.
Wow, that's exciting.
Or like, remember?
All right, the adventure begins. Wow, so there it is. Midnight at best. 981 miles. Yikes. It's a long trip. Wow. Wow, this is so strange. The Waze is taking us a whole different way from 95. This is taking us down Route 81. I've never ever gone this way to Florida. So there must be major road infrastructure problems that I have no idea about. This is crazy. Wow. I wonder if this is to take us down the backside into 75 or something. Uh-oh. This is concerning. For some reason, Waze is taking us on Route 81 South, and we should be on Route 95 South. This makes no sense to me. Is Waze playing a trick on me today to go to Florida on the West Coast? You take Route 81 down to West Coast, Florida? Wow. Yeah. Has the adventure really begun? Ice. And just as we crest the mountain, we've got sunshine ahead of us. Just as we driving glasses. We got the look. We got the look, right? Yeah, these kind of brighten up your day. But it may get too bright now. So the road trip begins with a teenage daughter, a puppy, and a rattling crate that's going to drive me nuts, which a kid can't seem to figure out.
Because it doesn't.
Out of finagle, and she's already told me stories of my dad's shoe falling off as he's come out of Chick-fil-A trying to drive the car. Yeah, I've got like 15 more hours of this. Yikes. Now the kid's harassing my brother. My brother said the dog would be eating up the interior, eating us alive, and urinating all over my nice new Jeep Grand Wagon here. And
He's in the back sleeping.
my daughter's going, look, he's such the model little puppy.
Because he's mine.
It's all mine. My wife actually offered to keep the little puppy.
Why?
Because she wanted for herself, that's why.
No.
And the daughter was like, heck no. Oh, here's the deep conversation. So the wife this morning's like, I think you'll leave Kiefer, the German Shepherd puppy here, and
He's
take
my
the
dog.
wheat and terriers with you instead. I'm like, really? She's like, oh yeah, I really think. I mean, she was very sincere.
Why?
And I'm like, do you think that your daughter that has a new little puppy love in her life is gonna let that happen?
No.
Now, what if she said you have no choice?
Then I wouldn't go.
That's what I said. Oh, just a beautiful scenery coming down 81. Just really is just beautiful here. You drive the 81 corridor. It really is just a really enjoyable scenic route. Running out there, they're just kind of debating how you go up and down the 81 corridor. It really is nice. Got a little rattling back here. Cage, the dog crate, and they didn't do a better job of making that little door not rattle all the time.
It's a
That's going to drive us nuts. Yikes, right? Yikes. Is that pretty cool or what? Look at that. That is just so neat. Oh boy, stuck on the road, heavy traffic. And this is what's really cool. See here, I'm not touching the gas, the brake. The vehicle's doing its stop and go thing, so really cool. This just starts to take off. You know, the massaging seat. The vehicle takes off and on its own. Where's my butler? And the list goes on, and you know, it just really makes the.
Where's your butler with the package?
Yeah, where's my butler? The butler. I think you're looking at him. Long day ahead of us. 12 hours from now, we're still driving. Yikes.
I don't know how many more.
Oh my gosh. Now it's going from all the excitement to not so much. It's interesting. I think it's all these vehicles are programmed with, they just kind of hold for a few seconds. They keep doing their own thing, but if it comes to complete stop for more than 3 seconds, then typically what happens is you got to push your foot down that gas pedal to get it going again. Or I guess they use the resume button. That's probably a good idea. I'll have to try that next time. Another really nice thing about this Jeep Grand Wagoneer is the way you can set up this dash. Look at this here. You have different settings. I really like this view where it tells you where you're on the map, tells you fuel economy, your distance on your adaptive, what station you're reading, what level suspension we're on. It's just really cool. This Grand Wagoneer is such a comfortable vehicle. It really is a very nice vehicle. Just can't emphasize enough. And look, and we're doing, you know, really high speeds, and we're averaging, you know, we're borderline averaging 21 miles a gallon.
Better than your Power Boost.
Just incredible. Yeah, better than the Ford truck Power Boost. Wow, isn't that a statement? Wow.
Better than.
Oh, here's the first fiasco of the day. This person here has run off the road, and this has killed our driving time. So yes, these three people all were probably all into each other. And look at this here. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Those people having a good day? I'm sure they are, aren't they? Wowsker, we're here at our first stop, and not even having to stop for gas. It's more about the puppy. More about the puppy needing some food and water. And then get the puppy to go to the bathroom. Most makes like gummies all over the place. Isn't that nice? Oh my goodness, this thing just hauls butt. This vehicle's dangerous. This thing just, this vehicle, 90 miles an hour, nothing. They just poof. I mean, yeah, no wonder my wife got pulled over. This thing's just way too fast. Now, when you have a little puppy on the trip, it can delay the road trip because they can't last as long as us humans. They gotta go to the bathroom. He's gonna be a snake in the grass. He's a snake in the grass.
Now, this is going to be a PSA to everyone. Always watch out for like what your dog is sniffing or eating grow their weed out on the grass, and it's bad.
Go that way, and we can go this way. You're going down to the frickin' terrain.
Did you hear me, Dad?
I heard you. Well, this will be new scenery. I've never taken this way ever to Florida. So, it'll be interesting. Nice change of pace, that's for sure. I've never driven this road, but wow. The northbound 77 is totally like gridlock traffic. And yet ours isn't too bad, but yeah, I guess whatever, right? One thing about this adaptive cruise control in this Jeep, it's terrible. It really is. It totally like loses its memory because it just stops like working. You'll come up in a car and it will not sense it. It is so weird. So for Jeep, but you know, I had the same problem with my original Jeeps. I can remember so many years ago, they were just kind of funky. So the adaptive cruise control on the Jeep brand is not the greatest. Don't trust it. Well, that's something for Jeep. I think they go to hands-free driving. Yeah, right. I wonder whose technology they're using. I think they use Bosch. I mean, there's only a few companies out there, but I'm telling you right now, numerous times today I've noticed how this car just keeps on driving into the car in front of me, and that camera doesn't pick up the radar doesn't, you know, pick up that vehicle in front of me. It's just really bad. Hey, anybody out there has the Jeep brand product, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This adaptive cruise control is terrible. I mean, it's terrible. It does not pick up the car every now and then. Numerous times today, I've driven up on people, and this thing just keeps on driving in to the vehicle, and you have to overtake the vehicle and put on the brake because the sensors in front of this vehicle, the radar, whatever you want to call it, the camera, it just doesn't figure it out. It's bad. Wow. Beautiful scenery, though. We're in Virginia. My daughter's like, where are we? We're in Virginia. We're just in the southern part of Virginia. Outside of Wytheville, Virginia.
Are we near Culpeper by any chance?
Yeah, you're funny. If we go a few hundred miles north, we will be.
Where's...
Yeah, we're not near Culpeper by any means.
Where is Culpeper?
Just south of the area we live in. Look at this. Pretty cool. We're going through the pass between the mountains. So very nice. Beautiful scenery. Pretty incredible views. Coming off of 77. Wow. This is really neat. All the truckers are really wanting to go slow down this hill. Looks like you're driving into the mountain. Wow, look at this. So cool. Just a beautiful view. Look at that. As we come down into the valley. Look at that. That's a motorcycle trailer. But whatever works for you. Those little things ain't going to carry much, so that helps out, I'm sure, a lot. You just never know where you live. Virginia, it's just beautiful country. Look at all the side roads. Look at, they're going to go four-wheeling up the side of the mountain. There it is. Huh. Look at all the trails. Coming down that mountain, here she comes. Coming down that mountain, here she comes. Coming down into the valley. And we're coming into North Carolina. Now, it's interesting, if we would have gone down 95, we probably hit North Carolina about noon, 1 o'clock. But I mean, we're much further down, I can only hope. Oh, the Grand Wagoneer, great riding car. Hauls butt, gets great fuel mileage, but doggone it, this adaptive cruise control really is bad. Hey, we are in Morris, North Carolina. Living in Morris Lake, I guess. Big lake. A lot of boaters. A lot of things happening here. All right, I guess we're outside of Charlotte here in North Carolina, and I've never been to Charlotte. And wow, what a beautiful city. Wow. Sure is interesting. The names in this Charlotte area are Berkshire, and it just seems to have a lot of British. I guess the British kind of populated over here.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing.
Look at this traffic. I mean, well, these for sure, we're hitting a lot of traffic. Waze kind of rerouted us, but it's traffic. Look at Old Cemetery. Wonder how old that is.
Maybe from the 1800s?
Well, West Pinewood Cemetery, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, look at the buildings. Look how it's interesting how the tops of the buildings have so much architecture.
Now, to me, this kind of reminds me of Richmond.
Okay. Yes.
I can't say it on video.
Oh, here we go. She wants to tell me something, but it's very personal.
Watch out, Dad.
I know.
Watch
I see
out.
the guy. I see the guy. Gar sees the guy. Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah. I'm here.
you just are so...
Yeah, so there you go. Johnson and Wales University. So come on. There it is. There you go. Really cool. Really cool. Wow. Who knew? Moorhead Street, Trade Street, City Street, traffic. Yeah. And like every city you go and visit, there's a car accident, right? Traffic and car accidents. They all kind of run together, don't they? There's the Bank of America building. Look at that. There's a really good view. It's a much better view. How about that, huh? Now you're seeing it. Bank of America Stadium. Okay. Oh, the joy. All right. Well, anybody watching my channel, hopefully you got to see some new scenery today. It's the whole idea. As you travel with me, you hang out with the Iceman, you get to see new sights.
Wow.
Oh, it's pit stop time. Pit stop time for us, the dog. Wow. Yikes. Wow, we got a long way to go. It's already like 4 o'clock, 4:15. Oh my gosh. Stay motivated, right? All right, the Grand Wagoneer is doing really well. It really is a nice car. Anybody out there in the market for a nice full-size SUV, Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Can't emphasize it enough. I think there's something going on here with the sensors, camera for the adaptive, low speed, stop and go, it's fine. High speeds, it's a little freaky. But I just can't emphasize enough, this Grand Wagoneer right now is just a really comfortable and awesome vehicle. It is really nice. It's funny. What is that right there? I'm gonna pick up a bird. Looks like a little. All right, kid, you ready? And we got the trooper guy here. Hey there, buddy. Oh, you gotta scratch my freaking wheel up, aren't you, huh? All right, he didn't do any business, but we'll make the best of it. Up, you scratch up all stuff here. Careful.
I don't care if you.
Look at that sunset. Is that just awesome or what? Florida sunset on the west coast. We're on the east coast. Wow, still driving. It's like 12:13. And yeah, wow, what a long drive, what a day. This vehicle, it hauls tail. This thing just rocks. I mean, it's incredible. So yeah, it's incredible too, is I'm not really that, a lot of times I drive down here, I'm just exhausted. I'm amazed. This car has been so comfortable to drive that I'm still going. Pretty amazing. We'll wrap up the Florida Grand Wagoneer first major road trip here in a second. Oh my goodness, we made it. It's like 12:25. Not too shabby for the late start in the day. Oh my goodness gracious, there's the motorcycles. I haven't seen my Harley or my Indian in ages. Hard to believe it's been since January since we've been here. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for the adventures in Florida. God bless, stay safe. Stay tuned. Wow. Look how dirty these things are. Trashed. Is this the barn find? Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. These things need a bath badly. Look at that. Just everything's coated. Oh well.